brave is definitely not a word that I've ever associated with myself at all. I guess I love books and reading and fairy tales, and so to me, someone brave has no fear, and I'm a very comfort zone person. So yeah, definitely not a brave person. 4 years ago, I found out that I had leukemia. It made me question everything. All through my treatment, and even for a long time afterwards, I had a lot of trouble processing, I guess. Like, I remember having a lot of angry words with God, like, I'm a good person and I'm a good Christian and I love you and I've spent my life serving you, and how could you let this happen to me? Like, this is not fair. I'm just so thankful that I had those foundations in God, from growing up, going to church, going to school. It's like, what do you do when something's bad? You pray, and people feed you and they feed your family. And I just had this amazing peace from God that at the end I'd be okay. But yeah, I pretty much got every side effect that is possible, all of the rare ones, and got them all really severely, and ended up in ICU for a month, and then was in hospital for a total of just over 4 months. Like, doctors would come in every day and they go, oh, look, there's things going on. We don't really know how to fix it, but we're gonna try and figure that out. And so it's like, okay, well, that's awesome. Like, these specialist doctors have no idea. That's fun. So yeah, I got over it, and I was like, okay, God, you're gonna have to do something, because I need to get out of here, because I'm gonna go crazy. And then the next day, doctors came in and they were like, oh, this is getting better. Like, what's been going on? And I was like, no, I prayed and I told God he had to fix it. And they're like, okay, well, we'll keep doing that then. Which, it's funny seeing doctors stunned and stumped by what God does. When I think about bravery, that word was spoken to me a lot by people, like when you see people say, oh, you're so brave and you're so inspirational, and just felt kind of weird about people calling me brave, because I did not feel brave at all. I was just terrified. And I remember talking to my psychologist once about it. I remember her saying to me, like, why aren't you brave? And I was like, well, I haven't done anything. God's done everything, and I'm just letting him do it. And she said something then. She's not a Christian, so it was kind of interesting to get that perspective, because she said, like, don't you realize how brave it is to put your trust in God? And I didn't, because, growing up as a Christian, that's what you do. It's just, okay, well, something's going wrong. All right, well, we're just gonna pray and God's gonna fix it. And if he doesn't, he doesn't, but we really hope he does. Yeah, I guess, it is brave to trust that God is gonna get us through. I don't know how people get through that kind of thing without God. And you see a lot of people who are in the same situation really, really struggling, to get through it physically and mentally, just because, how do you cope with a situation like that? And yeah, I don't know how I would have gotten through it without God and without all of my church community and everyone around me.